Joseph here, and it is deck profile time once again. I did promise you guys I was going to try to make another one, or get another one out there, and I decided for Harpie Lady to be the showcase. I don't have my Node or my Dialog yet, and I did want to incorporate the Instant Fusion version, but due to lack of cards and stuff, I didn't have the chance to. So I'm going to do the best I can with what I do have. So let's get started on their profile, shall we? Okay. For the monsters, we have Triple Harpie Chandler. This is pretty much the Harpie monster engine. Whatever Harpie deck that you do, because she can search for your Harpie cards, putting them on play. And if you are playing the rank 7 build with Harpie's pet, she will turn into a 7 because you control the dragon, and then you go into monsters like Jacob's Hack, or Red Eyes, or Big Eye. Next is Triple Harpie Dancer. I just love her because my version of the deck uses Dancer's ability to bounce back and use Divine Wind, which I'll get into later when I get to Divine Wind, as well as just putting Chandler back on board so that you can use her effect again. And she works really well with Harpie's Hunting Ground, and I'll talk about that when I get to that card as well. Harpie Harpist, one of the new additions. It's almost actually been a year since she's been out. Harpist can be pitched by Harpie Chandler. During the infancy, when she was sent to the graveyard, she's still in the graveyard. Her effect will trigger the search for a level 4 or lower winged beast with 15 or less attack. Other than that, when she's normal summon, you control another winged beast, you can bounce it back to hand. And face-up monster your opponent controls, and bounce that to hand as well. Next, Harpie Queen, pretty much our field spell searcher for Harpie's Hunting Ground and our 19 beater. And for my Harpie ladies, I'm running two Cyber Harpie and one Harpie Lady 1. Some variations of the deck run 2 Harpie 1s and 1 Cyber. So you have your attack boost and your beater, or some people just run 3 Harpie 1s. It's whatever preference you choose. So that's my Harpie engine. For my non-Harpie monsters, I'm running 2 Miss Valley Falcon, pretty much similar to Zephros's Elite. I'm just bouncing back a lot of my continuous spells or traps, or my field spells, so that I can use her, so she can swing. Or under under Divine Wind, if she bounces a wind monster, I can just summon another wind monster, have it swing, which is also why I was contemplating if I wanted to do 2 Harpie Lady 1 instead of the double Cyber Harpie, just because I can give even more attack bonus onto the board when monsters like Falcon or Harpie Queen swing. And my last monster is Zephyros, similar to Miss Valley Falcon, just the ability to bounce back cards. For the spells, it's triple hysteric sign. Either I can search for elegant egotist, or I can pitch it for an effect to search for 3 Harpie cards with a different name and add them to my hand. Primarily, you can destroy it yourself and then search for the 3 Harpie cards after you've searched with elegant egotist, or you just want to thin out your deck so you can have more utility in your hand. Next, Triple Harpie's Hunting Ground. This works really well with Harpie Dancer. Now I can get into that. Because Harpie Dancer, Harpie Queen, Harpie Chandler, and Harpie Harpist are all Harpie Lady, whether on the field or in the graveyard. If you normal summon your Harpie Lady, your Harpie Dancer, destroy a card with this, bounce her back, and get another Harpie from your hand to the field. Primarily that would be Chandler if you want to go into your rank 4 plays. And easily this can be searched with Hysteric Sign because it has Harpie in its name. Other than that, it gives the additional 200 attack and defense to all winged beast monsters. Next, 1 Elegant Egotist. I only find that 1 is needed because I'm not running Harpie Sisters, primarily to where I would need multiples of this, or the fact that you can only run 3 of Harpie Lady, the monsters itself, so Harpie 1, 2, 3, and Cyber count as Harpie Lady, no matter where they are, so it would be kind of useless to run more than 1 of these, and plus you can have Hysteric Sign search for it. Next, Divine Wind. pretty much this works with both Harpie Dancer and Miss Valley Falcon. Having the ability to bounce back cards to give you a special summon of a wind monster is pretty much why Divine Wind works really well with this. Also, why I'm running triple Harpie Dancer is because I can easily do that and get your Harpie Chandler on the board or Harpie 1 so that you can do the additional attack damage that you need. And with Miss Valley Falcon, I can easily bounce this back and not have it to be destroyed, so I can play Harpie's Hunting Ground if I need it. The Hunting Ground on board. Okay, next. For the rest of my one symbol of heritage, because of course Harpie ladies, they're all Harpie going in the graveyard, and this is pretty much a premature burial for that. One Raigeki and one Dark Hole pretty much for my massive board wipe. Alright, for my traps, Triple Hysteric Party is pretty much the OTK trap card itself. Pitching a card from your hand is just summoning Harpie ladies to your field. You can go into your Exceed plays. You can just beat down your opponent with massive Harpies. And you can also just, re-trigger Chandler and get her effects popped off, as well as Harpie Dancer. So you can save them from if they try to blow up this card while you have Harpies attached to it. 2 Icarus attacks. I did want to decide to drop it to 1, but I do like the fact that you can pop your Harpies, set up for a Hysteric Party, and then take out some of your opponent's cards. You can also pop Sign with this as well if you need the utility to get a new hand. 2 Anti-Spell, one of my favorite trap cards in the format. It's actually been for a while in the format. Pretty much you shut down Pendulum decks because they can't set up their scale. You're forcing your opponent who plays massive spells in their decks to set their spell cards. While Harpie's Hunting Grounds on the board, you can just continuously pop them, and then during your turn you can bounce it back with Miss Valley Falcon so that you can set it again and then swing it on your opponent. Which is why I run them. For my last few traps, they're pretty much one Vanities, one Solemn, one Bottle, and one Compulse. Alright, so that's the main deck. For the extra, pretty self-explanatory. Pretty much every wind attributed deck, like Nichidori, pretty much a concept staple. Sending set cards back to the bottom of the deck, or detaching the material so that you can send a face-up card on your opponent's field back to the top of their deck, so you can disrupt strategy and plays. And of course, really accessible to Harpie Lady decks because they're all winged beasts. They're all wind. You get that bonus from Harpie 1, and you can just swing with him because he is a 19 beater as well. 2 Phantasmal Dragon. Clearly because you can stall with this. Also, what I like about it is that because of Divine Wind, you can easily set up into a play with this, have it stall out, make another one, and you can swing at your opponent for at least 2,000 each. And of course, all its effects result during the end phase, so you can detach. And really, a first play Harpie Chandler Divine Wind into Harpist so that she can keep not only this monster play, but she can set up for a new turn for another dragon. 1 Castell, I was thinking of bumping it to 2, pretty much because it's really generic, and its attribute and its typing works well with Harpie ladies. And if you use its ability to stack, you can chain it. You can team it up with Lightning Chidori, so it can send, and then this guy can pretty much come in. He'll set the card, and then Chidori can come in and then send it away. Most of my staples are Cowboy and Dweller, because they're just self-explanatory extra deck monsters. Zero Fine works really well with Winged Beast decks, because she can shut down all your opponent's face-up cards, and for every face-up card on the field in general, she'll gain 300 additional attack. Gorgon to protect a lot of your spells and traps so you can redirect them if you choose to, so you can protect them and take out some of your opponent's cards. Ouroboros, another first turn dragon card. I actually was thinking of taking this out and getting another Castell, or getting Emerald, Emerald if I can, because Emerald will work really well with the attribute setup and then the Podaphorus effect. But Ouroboros can hit the hand, banish, and He can also, what is it? Oh, he can also discard cards from your opponent's hand. For my numbers, I'm wanting one Heartland Draco, so he can swing it directly if I control a spell, and of course he's really accessible to make because of the Harpie engine. A stable number 4, of course, Silent Ana Arc. Another stable I like to use is Ragnar Zero in case my opponent, has some cards that like to change their attack so they can get an amplified bonus. I can just take them out and draw off of it. And one of my new cards I added to that I have in my deck. One Giant Hand. A lot of people say Giant Hand is overrated because it's too late in the format to have a Giant Hand, but I think it's kind of really cool for a first turn Giant Hand. But if I had Rafflesia, she would be here as well, but it'd be a different variation of that because I'd have to add more traps. Alright guys, so that's pretty much the deck profile in a nutshell. Thank you guys so much for watching, and hopefully next time I'll have some more decks and stuff up for you. So, till then guys, this is Action signing out. Take care.